Many of the children, teens, and families that come to receive treatment with us have received treatment previously in other forms, maybe in the community or maybe online, maybe with their families. But for whatever reason, the treatment hasn't produced the positive impacts that are required, and so they come and choose to come to us. With permission given to me by guardians, here are some situations to highlight of who you are supporting. Eight-year-old Alex, who came to us with STIs as a result of his abuse. Imagine that. And please understand that this little boy who came to us, there were still questions of, in fact, whether or not he was, in fact, sexually abused. 13-year-old Jenna, who endured years of abuse by her father, and the abuse only to be found out because it was found out that she was 5 months pregnant. 16-year-old Jamie, who was involved in online child luring and abuse. 9-year-old Sarah and 12-year-old Derek, who are siblings, who were abused by a close family friend who had been grooming them for years, unbeknownst to the family that the offender had actually 2 previous past similar charges that they served time for. Emma, who was assaulted by 2 peers at a sleepover on several occasions and then bullied online with photos. These are, in fact, unfortunately true stories of children and families that you are helping by supporting Little Warriors. In fact, our ranch is completely full right now. All 4 of our cabins are filled with kids. And the amazing thing is that they're streaming us right now. And they get to see who's supporting them, and that there's people that have filled this room to support them. So thank you for that. And I told my team, that I wouldn't get emotional, but when I talk about the kids, I always do. Today, I'm thrilled to be able to give you updates about our clinical programming. And as mentioned, we are a world-class facility that's built on research and evidence. Thanks to our amazing scientific and clinical council, which is led by Dr. Peter Silverstone, who's been an incredible lead in this area, and Dr. Hannah Pazdurka, who has just recently stepped down, and Dr. Matt Reeson, who is stepping in for her. We have recently published in several clinical and research journals. We've recently published in the Canadian Journal of Child and Adolescent Psychiatry, the Journal of Child Abuse and Neglect, and the Journal of Psychiatry and Clinical Pharmacology this year. All of our clinical information and research is openly shared so that others can use this information and collectively continue to make a difference. So I quickly want to share some of our key research findings. What our research is telling us, and we work very hard to look at our outcomes and measure our outcomes to know that whether we are in fact making a difference. And what the information is showing us consistently is that we are able to reduce symptoms of depression, anxiety, and post-traumatic stress disorder in our very first round of treatment with the children and adolescent program by 25%. It's amazing. Those are incredible statistics. And please keep in mind that the first round of therapy in our adolescent program is 12 days. In 12 days, we are able to support a child in this way. In the children's program, it's 26 days. Even through the pandemic, when we all know that anxiety and depression were at all-time new heights, our our program has demonstrated that we continue to be able to reduce these impacts with depression, anxiety, and post-traumatic stress in clinically and strong ways across the board. Our clinical treatment has also been found to dramatically increase school performance and attendance and school grades, as well as healthy and positive social interactions. And our treatment has proven to demonstrate a social return on investment. So for every $1 that is being raised today, and for $1 that is put towards treatment, we know that it is multiplied by a minimum of $11. So $1 leads to $11 of cost savings. And with that, if a picture speaks 1,000 words, I hope that this upcoming video collage, which is created in conjunction with my pal and facility dog, Rugby, who, by the way, is very involved as a co-therapist out at the treatment center, working and doing group therapy, individual therapy, and attends court visitation with children across the province. We're sharing from this past year real photos that underscore the value of your contributions. And I just want to say thank you very much for your ongoing support. Thank you.
Hi there, Rugby, therapy dog extraordinaire here. One of my favorite activities to make sure that I'm doing good self-care is the downward dog.